exactly 7 days ago, we were at this location right here. It's amazing what 7 days of the dam being wide open will do. So this may be a buy one get two free day. All the downtime was, waiting to last week to let the water drain down. I was looking at the Google Maps and trying to look at the old survey maps, trying to figure out this canal. Everything in this area dumps into Buffalo Bayou, and I can't see where this canal dumps into Buffalo Bayou. It sort of goes, it crosses a bridge, crosses it, and then what looks like there's two spillways further down from the bridge. It looks like on the maps. I really can't tell, and it's not labeled on the survey map, so it might have been early attempts for flood control as the water flowed down this canal. These spillways were made to sort of hold that water back and catch it, let it fill up before it spills over into the next one. In the video, you probably couldn't see very well, but this is where I saw that water moving quickly. This water here has probably been over my up to my chest, probably right here. So there would be no way to cross, no way to walk past this way. So yeah, that would have been a sort of a foolish attempt to try and walk this direction. There's the head of an alligator sticking out of the water. He's small. He's probably about 3 feet long or so. But where there's a small one, there's probably a big one here somewhere. Pretty cool. Okay, here's that curve I was talking about, and you can see the railing for Buffalo Bayou. So let me get over there. Yeah, I don't always follow the signage. So this is the new bridge crossing Buffalo Bayou. Now the old bridge was built a lot like the bridge up on Highway 6. It was some big old wooden beams holding it up with some steel girders, concrete poured on top, and a little concrete railing. It had a little sag on one side. So it was old. It was on its last leg. And then Hurricane Harvey came through, and there was so much flow over this bayou that the bridge just unhinged itself and came apart. When I got here, after the water drained off, it took a few months. You could barely walk across the bridge. There was big holes there, just girders going across, and all the concrete had picked up and then slid off into the bayou. So yeah, it was ruined. But this is Buffalo Bayou. This is it's sort of high. Usually there's a channel running right there, a channel running over in there. So the water's still a little high. Big old spider. So, but yeah, this is the Buffalo Bayou. This is the new bridge, and I've always been interested about this little. It's a drainage. There's days when the water is lower than this, and there's actually water flowing out of that. You see, it's right there, another part way over in there, and I'm kind of wondering, is that a bridge and bayou we're going to? Since I can't find it connecting to connecting Buffalo Bayou, is it then going underground and flowing under culvert to something? So I really don't know. I'm not sure how old these are. Now this is a little concrete top, and I see a culvert lid, manhole lid, manhole cover, whatever you want to call them. I see a manhole cover on top of it. Now this, it's hard to tell how old something is. Let me stand on top of it without falling off. The way the concrete looks, these big pebbles in it and sort of worn down. I want to say it's old. It's not something new construction. I'm trying to see if I see any slats. I used to pour concrete a long time ago. Over construction concrete, they use boards. You put build a frame using boards, and then you pour the concrete. And when you take the boards off, take the frame off, the little lines and even the grains on the boards will sometimes be stuck to the, be on the concrete. When you use plywood, you don't see that kind of telltale signs. And I'm looking at this and I really can't tell if this was plywood, which would put it more in the 70s, or if it was wooden slats, which would put it more, 60s and older. I don't know. But yeah, there's actually water flowing. It's pretty hard to tell. A little fish in there. So yeah, I'm kind of wondering, did somewhere down the line, did they instead of having a canal meeting the bayou, did they dig a trench and connect with the culverts? And is that canal now running underground from that manhole to here? Because where we're going is actually that way, about another 3 miles. So let's get that way and see if we can find out. So in here, I'm seeing some stuff, and I'm seeing a big concrete something right in there. I really just can't tell. There's a culvert. Now there's a path that's going that direction. There's a path going that way. I'm just itching to know where it's going. The problem is I got some. It don't look deep, but it's like knee-deep water right there. And I just don't feel like getting my feet wet today. But I want to mark this on my GPS so I can know. Kind of curious where it's going. You can't tell if it's man-made or if it's animal. Animals can run little game trails. Animals, deer and hogs and other little animals can run back and forth on a certain trail over and over and over, and make that same kind of this used path, and it doesn't really ends up going nowhere usually because it's animal trails. So, but yeah, but if that is a person's trail, then I'd like to see where it's going to. It looks like concrete culverts. Looks like sitting out there. So yeah, I really don't know. Anyway, that's a different mystery for a different day. I'm gonna keep on heading this way, and I know I have to head west eventually, which means I may have to make a decision eventually to cross this or not, because I'm gonna be heading that direction. So we'll see. There's another one. So every about 300 feet, we have a manhole access into a tunnel or a pipe. Yeah, I'm all kind of curious about why. Here's another one. Yeah, that one don't have any markings or dates on the cover, manhole cover. Let's keep going. So I'm seeing more and more how things are made and look and everything. So it's like a little concrete basin. This is sitting on top. Of course, manhole cover on top there, and water flows into there. So basically, the water flows into the ditch, and then from the ditch, it flows into probably a culvert. Probably not big. It's probably an 18 or 20-inch culvert. Not an old tunnel, that's for sure. But it's probably a culvert, and then it flows into the culvert, and then flows that direction to Buffalo Bayou, which is now way over there. Yeah, but yeah, there's no date. The concrete looks old, just because it's the old concrete with the large pea gravel. Sort of showing back through it now. A lot of times, old concrete, the concrete weathers away, leaving the aggregate. But yeah, there's no date on the cover. There's a Memorial Park. I haven't done no videos of Memorial Park, I don't think. At least not recently. Memorial Park had a manhole cover that I saw over there a couple years back. I believe, if I remember right, it had 1964 stamped on top of it. These are manhole covers, just iron covers. They're mass fabricated for the most part, and just cast iron. But you got the older ones. The older manhole covers actually had dates and manufacturer, Pittsburgh or whatever. But it actually had dates stamped on top of them. So that was 1964. That was probably the last time, during the Memorial Drive upgrades and everything back in the 1960s. Let's keep going. Here's another one. And I promise this is the last time I show one of these. But yeah, I can see water's a little bit clear, but I can see it just drops off right there. So yeah, it's gotta be a little drainage culvert under us. Yeah, it's gotta be. All right, I promise this is the last time I'll show you one of these. Unless I find one open or something, but yeah, this is the last time I show. Yeah, no water flows in there pretty good because those logs and stuff are jammed under it. So yeah, I promise it's the last time I show one of those culverts. I figure it's whenever I wanted to film a movie, a zombie movie or apocalypse movie or something out here. Man, this would be a cool place to do it because it's in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it's again, I-10's that way, and West Term is that way. This road from West Side I-10 is about 4 miles. It's about 4 miles total. But yeah, this would be a great little apocalypse zombie movie if you want to film something out here. So give me some ideas. So here's a little trail here, heading west. It's like an old road or something. I think it's road bed. Again, I see the signature ditch on each side. Keep heading this way. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to find or how far I got to go really. I don't have any clear images of this this road or this bridge thing. So I will turn the camera back on when I get where I'm getting, wherever that might be. Okay, a little ditch here, concrete ditch. This little metal corrugated pipe, and that pipe flows into this direction here, and that's where the canal is. So let me keep on going. Yeah, I can see it. I don't know, the camera probably can't see it, but I can see it. It's pretty deep ditch over there. So this is it. This is the little spillway bridge thing. Its main main function is when you want to build a bridge, but you don't have the budget to really build a bridge. You build something like this, and basically on a normal flow, your water will flow in here, into this entry here, and then go under the bridge, and then flow out right here. That's your normal flow. Now the days when you have rain and there's actually a lot of water, a big water flow, allows the water to actually flow over the bridge, and allows you to still be able to cross the bridge if the water's not too crazy deep. I don't think this is like 1930s or anything, or I don't think it's too old, honestly. I'm looking at these little curb things, and I see this PVC on every other curb. Yeah. In fact, I see. Yeah, I think these were like little indicators. Here's one right here. It has a little reflector still on it. So I'm thinking what this was, when the water is high and you're trying to cross the bridge and you can't see the curbs, you can still cross the bridge, and the little PVC poles would be sticking up with the little yellow indicators on there showing you where the road was. And this road, it goes this way and actually curved and then deaded into a bunch of woods. Behind me is a little more disappointing. It used to go to a farm, a little ranch house. Had a house and like half a dozen buildings on the house. Now it dead ends right here. There's a retention pond and then townhomes built right on top of it. So that's sort of unfortunate that the farmhouse is no longer existing. Big open field there. I wonder what's out there for sure. But this way, yeah, it goes straight ahead. Well, it used to go straight ahead, and then it jogged to the right a little bit, and then the road looked like it dead ended in too much woods. Yeah. What I want to do is head that direction because this direction is where the other two spillways were. And I can't tell if there's other bridges because on the maps I didn't see any more roads out here. But oh, the crawfish. But yeah, I gotta head that way somehow. And because there's two more spillways that direction, so let me turn the camera off and make myself that direction somehow. Okay, spillway number 1. Yes, that's what it is, a spillway. And it wasn't that far of a hike either. You can see right there the bridge. That's the bridge right there. And basically the water flows and then drops down another 3 feet and then keeps flowing that way. So I'm really wondering, kind of wondering. See if there's a little fish in the water. Again, yeah, I'm seeing PVC. Anytime you see PVC, you're looking at something that's not crazy old. If I saw cast iron coming out there, then yeah, I'm looking at something old. Cause before the days of polyvinyl propylene (PVC), we used cast iron for most of our drainage and pipes. If it wasn't cast iron, it was clay or concrete pipes. Yeah, I used to do some plumbing, so you did a little bit of plumbing history. But yeah, it's going that direction. I'm gonna try to head that way. I'm not stepping in the water, that's for sure. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna go over there, and that's where it looks like maybe the 3rd spillway. So yeah, let's head that direction. That's kind of pretty in an urban kind of way, I guess. All right. Well, I am sort of out here, and every single thing has a thorn on it. I'm in shorts and little ankle shoes, so I still have I don't know. I don't even know how far I gotta go. If I say it, I'll be lying to you. We have mosquitoes just absolutely. You probably can't see them on the camera, but they are absolutely just buzzing everywhere. Anyway, yeah, this may be a trip for longer pants and some taller boots because I just can't get through there in shorts right now because, like I said, these are pretty flowers. I ain't gonna lie, they're pretty, but man, they bushes, whatever these flowers are, they got some thorns on them. It's ridiculous. So I want to head back and try to figure something out. I saw a few little I call them anomalies, little things I want to see. I want to head back this direction and stop over and see what they could have been. But yeah, these are pretty flowers. But man, it's just everything out here. Every shrub, everything out here has a thorn that hooks backwards. And they love untying your shoes. I had my shoes untied about 3 or 4 times now. I had to go and tie them back because Thorn will snag on a shoelace and untie them for me. But yeah, that's a different day. That's and it's gonna be soon. Might have a part 3 for this video. But yeah, that's probably when I go home, try to head back there and check something out real fast. I saw something. I think I saw something. I want to head back that direction. Kind of heading back, and I see some foundations in the woods here. Foundations look like a concrete slab on top of man, it looks like brick from here. I can't tell. Don't know. Yeah, I can't see too deep in there. That's for another day though. I'm gonna head back home, and yeah, that's another day. Head back home, and next time I come out here, some pants and more than, you know, better shoes, long pants. So yeah, don't know. Let's see about barbed fence. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. Let's head back home. Yeah, we'll pretend we didn't see that sign. Yeah, I think with me, it's not the necessarily, you know, finding, you know, the holy grail is to do some urban exploration and find a Baker Hotel or a, you know, some lost plantations out in the woods and frozen in time. That's not going to happen here in Houston. You know, if it's abandoned too long, it gets tagged up and demolished, and before you know it, there's apartments or townhomes or, you know, Walmart built on top of it. I think most of my this you want to call it urban exploration or just exploration. A lot of this for me is just a challenge of getting out, and, you know, for one, enjoying nature, you know, enjoying the outdoors, the sunshine, the fresh air, and but also, yeah, just the challenge of getting to the location. You know, I might see a little dot on the map, an old map from 1920. By the time I get there, it's nothing there. Now this here, you see the little culvert there. This was a driveway. Again, this is Old Barker Cypress. Once upon a time, this was a major road linking I-10 to Westheimer. So when you see something like this, that's a driveway. That was something, house or something up this direction. Now, other than the house, again, other than be, you know, walk upon a house that is pristine is not going to happen out here, just because of the way it floods and everything. Now, if I lived out in Arizona or Colorado and Nevada, yeah, I'd probably lose my mind out there. You know, places where there's ghost towns and old gold mines and lead mines and all that kind of stuff. I probably wouldn't have a job. You know, be calling in sick all the time trying to go see something. That's pretty up in there. Big old tree right there. A lot of times when you see that kind of stuff, like you have a big tree like that, in a sort of a thinned out area, a bunch of small trees, that might have been a clearing one time. It had a house or a structure or something on it. Sort of a telltale sign. But yeah, if I lived out west somewhere where there's, you know, ghost towns, and then yeah, I'd be out there all the time, every weekend, camping out and just doing these crazy hikes, crazy adventures. But here in Houston, you know, South Texas, East Texas, we don't have a lot of just abandoned asylums and abandoned hospitals just sitting out in the middle of the woods. Our environment is just hot, it's humid. Anything wood that's left out in the open just rots pretty fast. The old ranch house at Cullen Park is a good example. How in 1990s, you could look in the old Google Maps up until about 2010, and there was a house still standing there. And of course, someone got there and they stole doors off the hinges, and, you know, all the little collector things. It was an old house. And once that happened and the elements were open, you know, the house was open to the elements. By 2012, the second floor had collapsed onto the first, and then by the time I got there, 2015, all you had was, you know, two fireplaces and chimneys sticking up. The brick footers where the house used to be, and the roof just laying on the ground in the footprint of the house. So it don't take long for wood structures to just rot here in Texas. We're too humid, too hot, too humid, too wet, and then occasional hurricanes. So you have a structure that's already half rotted away because of humidity and moisture. And a hurricane, occasional hurricane we get finishes it off. So that's enough rambling on. I want to head back to the truck, and if I see anything of interest or interesting, I'll pop the camera back on. But as for now, that's it. Done deal. Tomorrow I'm going to a cool place. I think I found me another old cemetery. So tomorrow I'm going to be heading that direction. And that video will probably pop up in a week or two. So we'll see. See how editing goes and everything. All right, peace out.